Hi, I am Anand. I have around 15 years of industry experience, most of it in Philips as senior architect with Philips MRI team. In MRI, we had a complex software stack which does high performance computing, real time computing, image reconstruction, as well as discrete hardware interactions. You know the complexity of MRI, and it was that we were handling it. The other aspect that we did there was to run ideas through the product in close interaction with principal engineering, system engineering, clinical and regulatory teams. And this exposure gave us a good understanding of product lifecycle, product evolution, hands-on. Fundamentally, I hold a master's in computer science, as well as I have done a business venture management course at IIM. My colleague, he is also from similar background in Philips. We both run this company. Now, as a founder of a software product company, my life is a little different. It's no longer technical alone, but let's limit our discussion to technical aspects. First, let's understand what our product is, whom it's targeted, and what is its interaction with Microsoft Azure. So, any enterprise will need to analyze terabytes of data generated from surveillance systems on day-to-day basis to find interesting patterns and act on it. This is something they have to do in a sustained manner 24/7. That's where we come in. And we offer a portfolio of products to help that too as SaaS. Let's understand what these products are. The first one ensures uptime of devices. The second one is for fail-safe backup of data. The third offers a central monitoring package with focused workflows. And the last one is a hybrid edge AI module for generating actionable intelligence. Now let us see the packaging aspects, the key factors went inside that. The first thing is, let the end customer be small or large, right? The whole product will scale. So they can go on installing and it just scales. Nobody has to worry about processing, compute, storage, anything, right? The second aspect is the organization can configure specific access levels for end users, and on the hand of the end user they can access from mobile, web or thick client, and based on the configured level they get the data, and also it supports personalized real-time notification. Third aspect is, irrespective of the size of the customer, be it a small organization, be it a large organization, the onboarding can happen in few minutes. It's simplified to that level. And lastly, the product out of the box supports a lot of features which makes it refined for the purpose. Now let's move to Azure. The key part here is I can skip a large pizza, put that money and get a small instance from Microsoft Azure. This small instance lasts for a month. It is professionally managed, secure and scalable. Further, what I have to do is compile my business idea, put inside this instance, and I am up and ready for business. This is exactly what happened to us, and we are building iteratively from that point. Now going more specific, let's understand what are the features that comes into play from Azure point of view. The fundamental feature here is making it SaaS by hosting it in a hybrid cloud environment. But that's not the only thing we are looking from Azure. Let's understand it one by one, seeing the product features and product behavior. The first thing here is we have about 14 terabyte of data coming to our servers in a typical business day. This data size is increasing day by day based on more customers are coming onboarding the system, right? So this huge volume of data need to be processed and stored in a manner so that it can be retrieved by specifying indexes. This is the first benefit from Azure. So the components that comes into action here are SQL Azure, the blob storage, queue and tables. Next point here to understand is we have a hybrid edge AI in action. What does it mean? At times the AI can work at the customer location or at the edge. At times it will be pushed back to the cloud and there are certain cases when dynamically these decisions are made, right? So there's a need to balance the processing power dynamically or predefined manner based on the customer interest. That's the second benefit we get from Azure. Here, two components come into action, the Azure VM and Azure Functions. Next point that we have to cover here is about the data abstraction and presentation. The huge data that comes in need to be processed and stored in a manner which can be retrieved back by applications. So the storage should be in an optimal indexed manner so that any mobile device or thick client can take the data at a faster pace. Secondly, some of the data actually has meaningful insights that need to be in real time communicated to the end user device, and they need to act on it. So here a lot of components comes into action. The VM, functions, SQL Azure, all these comes into play. Now the last part of the story is on lifecycle management of software which is outside the Azure. So we have a lot of devices working at the edge in mobile devices, thick clients. There's a need to lifecycle manage it. It starts from basically an abnormal behavior being transmitted back to server, and runtime we analyze it. Maintaining different version of software at the field based on either the client's interest or due to a specific nature of the software, and also a need to in runtime automatically update. So we have around 80,000 devices active worldwide, and this housekeeping helps us going. To summarize, our SaaS product SmartSurveillance is in market for 4+ years, and we have about 80,000 to 1 lakh device active on this. This product is also listed in Microsoft Azure Marketplace as a preferred product of Microsoft. We do have few patents around it as well. If you need any clarifications or details, feel free to reach to us. Thank you.